didn't like how the last one ended.
That was such a shitty way to end our 4-0 season.
Yeah, so
7 wins in a row dating to last season. That was a shit way to end it. I feel partly responsible because I just kept pushing it. I'm like, let's go 4-1.
I could have kicked field goals, and I didn't do it. So we, your boys,
back in the house.
Back in the house. Jeff Tom. Jeff. Detroit Lions. MMC Lions.
Going against the 5-1 Dallas Stars.
Big game.
Should be a good one.
And, you know, I think we took last game too lightly. We definitely had, like, you know, some discussions about let's not play stupid. Let's put points on the board. Let's play smart football. Let's get into some football. Chef Tom, you always start us out. Let's get going.
Say no more.
We have, it's going to be a tough task.
Ooh, 87.
We're 87. They're only 83. But yet they're 5-1.
If there's anything that shows, okay, we are 2/3 of the way there. Anything that shows that we should learn from before is that regardless of how the record shows,
means nothing.
Means nothing.
And
Geyser's almost an 80. Yeah, buddy.
It's getting up there. After the season, I can see him make a nice little jump.
I think he could be 81, 82.
We're also coming off the bye week. So hopefully, like, you know, Polar Bear Steve sat down with the team and was like, listen, the shit that you did, not good enough. Not good enough.
Sometimes you gotta cut your losses, put up some points.
Yeah. So things got to get done. It looks like they're asking for AB, if I believe I saw correctly, air it out. They want him to get like 200 yards, upwards of 200. They said the same thing potentially for Bell. They want him to get a rushing touchdown. So we got some tough weekly tasks ahead to complete. Let's hopefully get off started right here. And we're in Dallas.
I got to remember the controls because it has been a while, and I have not been playing Madden at home.
So we are on the road. Let's, why is Sankey running back for us?
Don't know.
Just kind of curious. Our backup running back. You know, when we have Antonio Brown.
One of the best guys.
Just gonna let it go. Just gonna let it go. Thanks, computer. Kind of like we're getting started off here. You know, Le'Veon Bell is our guy. You know, he's someone who gets the offense rolling. When Bell starts going, the pass opens up. When the pass opens up, Bell just continues to demolish. Because they try to defend both, and they can't.
Did I get a yard there at least? I got a yard.
You got what you push forward.
So
that's what good halfbacks do.
What matters.
When they get pulled down, they push forward for the yardage. So,
lead it.
What do you think is an upside for us in this season? You know, we predicted 6 wins.
Yep.
We kind of shot ourselves a little bit low. What are you feeling like? I think is an opportunity. Nice block. Nice block. Oh, get off me, bro. Get off me.
That was a healthy stiff arm. Yeah. That was a healthy stiff arm.
Yeah. So what do you feel like, as we played so far, is a realistic, you know, thing for us to hit here?
Like this year, where do I think we'll end up?
Yep.
I can definitely see us kind of hovering around that 10-6 mark.
10-6, and maybe
based on what we have. Oh, the playoffs I think is a surefire right now. I might be counting my chickens too soon, but
I like the positivity though. Brown, yeah, Brown.
Okay, I'll take it to the outside.
That's 16. That's 16. Attaboy, AB. I was a little bit worried when the guy was coming on him, like same time as the catch, but you know he holds on. That's what a number 1 receiver does. So talking football, you know, as we're playing football now, let's get this change in our mentality as we were doing some baseball before.
Yep.
Big win there, by the way, guys. You're gonna want to go check out that video. That one was top-notch stuff. Looking for, wow, and little Tony toe
Brown
tap.
again.
Little Tony toe tap.
Just loving it. Loving every second of it, Brown.
So we just passed the trade deadline in NFL.
Yep.
And
some interesting moves.
Massive deals.
It was one of the busiest that they've ever seen.
And in the sake of the names that went.
I know.
So let's start off small. The Seahawks go out and acquire Dwayne Brown from Houston.
Which finally gets my boy Russell some protection.
Some protection. And I'm hoping, you know... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Danny. Nice. Okay.
A fumble.
So I'm hoping, you know, that helps me out in the pool. Because, you know, I have Jimmy Graham.
Yep.
0.1 points, Jimmy. Now changed my name in the pool to Juju on that beat. That's another discussion.
Oh, that was he put up some dirty numbers.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know us. We love to chit chat it out. Let's try and stay on topic, which I know is a problem that the MMC has, since we just love.
It's a gracious problem.
We love talking sports.
It's a gracious problem,
and just love talking in general and bringing you guys great conversation to come along with some great gameplay. So we hope you guys enjoy it. But you know, Dwayne Brown, and it's actually funny because NFL.com going into trade deadline was writing up like potential trades, who needs what, who's gonna do it, and funny enough, they called the Dwayne Brown deal to the T. They said the Seahawks need a new left tackle and they need Dwayne Brown.
Lo and behold,
it happens. I thought that was a funny deal. I think that really helps the Seahawks. They're, again, you know, Toke Nasty has called this out. Seahawks fan have called it out. Notoriously slow starters because it looked like there for a bit when the season started again. The question marks was coming around. You know, does Pete Carroll get fired? Does he not have control of the team anymore? Is Russell Wilson finally done? You know, was Jimmy Graham a joke? All that fun stuff. I was a Jimmy Graham one, by the way. And, you know, it seems like... Seems like it's all shifting again, right? All shifting again,
by the way.
And then our next deal, big deal. The Bills go out and acquire Kelvin Benjamin from the Panthers.
I did not understand that trade because why are you handcuffing the Panthers?
So,
the best person to win out of this deal outside the Bills is McCaffrey.
I mean, McCaffrey's a running back, though.
I know, but at least he's going to be called more to, you know, lead the way.
But the problem for me is, so like that to me sounds like Carolina's saying, we're done.
Season's washed.
We're finished.
It's borderline, let's do a rebuild again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
And I mean, it's like, you got Cam Newton, who's not that old.
Not at all.
You know, like, he's still technically, if you want to talk, you know, ages, like, he's at that, like, 27-ish age. So, I mean, the expectation is that guy's still got time. And really, you know, you just got rid of his big-time receiver.
Wow. Oh, come on.
That was screaming for a big play catch there.
It was one-on-one.
Oh, yeah. No, it's Antonio Brown, man. You got to go for it. And I thought that was an interesting one. It really sounds like the Bills are all in.
What amazes me about this also is that, like, they gave up Watkins
to the Rams and thinking that maybe they're done. Mind you, though, so Sammy's had issues on and off the field. Let's be realistic.
Yes.
You know, he's had some attitude issues, you know, the fumbles.
Oh, God.
You know, all that crap, like the stupidity ones, like not just like the regular everyday fumbles, like the ones of like he's running past the goal line and throws it away. Or he slows down to showboat and then gets caught. Like that kind of stupidity. And I mean, really, that only goes so far, and a lot of teams only take it for so long.
Yep.
So, I mean, I give the Bills respect because to trade a guy of that stature, and to go to my Steelers as an example, we traded away a Super Bowl MVP for the same kind of crap with Santonio Holmes. So, I mean...
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I thought I could thread it in.
We have, you know, a big deal there. Moving on to our next one. I don't know which one I want to go to first.
So before you even go there, I'm going to say, how about the deal that didn't happen and your boy Bryant?
So, that one,
that?
Not even rumored to be a deal. Not rumored to be a deal. The Steelers said from the get-go he was not going to be traded. And, I mean, good for...
The fuck? You had a clear pass!
Okay, Kaiser.
Are you kidding me?
Did last game jack him up that bad? He's got to figure it out.
That was a clear dump.
Yeah, it was an easy pass. I could have been a shuffle pass, for Christ's sakes. He was so close. But, yeah. So, Bryant on that front, he's got to shut up, man. Yeah. He's got to stop talking. He's got to focus on football. That's his requirement. Do not talk. Get off social media. Tell your girlfriend to keep her mouth shut because it's got nothing to do with her. You know, you made the mistake, okay, of going out, of doing all the weed and everything else that he got into, whatever. You know, you're lucky the team still employs you.
Especially a team as, like,
as
renowned
as serious as the Steelers. Like, the Rooney family does not deal with crap.
Not at all.
By any means. Did you just go for a 56? Just short. That's close.
58. I feel like I should have had that.
That was close.
That's garbage.
So, the trade that never was, for me, and I guess, you know, you calling it out, let's leave the big two to the last ones.
Yep.
The big one that was for me was the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals who had a deal in place for A.J. McCarron to go over to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And Cleveland did not get the call and paperwork to the league in time.
Yeah, that sums up Cleveland to me.
Honestly, and is it not really weird that, I mean, like, with everything that Cleveland's going through, you went out, you got Deshaun Kaiser, you put the faith in him, you let Johnny Manziel leave. Now all of a sudden you're going to go out and get A.J. McCarron? Like, what's the expectation?
What message are you showing?
What's the expectation here? Is it like, McCarron's been in the league a little bit longer? Like, is the thought of...
What are you expecting from him that you don't have already?
Is it do you want a little bit more of a semi-quote-unquote veteran presence to be there to maybe work with Kaiser? But, like, what does that tell Kaiser now if McCarron's still relatively young and not exactly, had a chance to be
established?
Yeah, he's not had a chance to be a starter himself. But, what are you telling Kaiser now? You know what I mean?
You're sending mixed messages.
Yeah. So kind of a weird play for me, and I mean I would have loved to see it go through because I think AJ McCarron deserves some opportunity to be a starter, and Cleveland would have been that. Funny enough, it stays in the division.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, that's very rare, especially when quarterbacks are being talked.
And I mean it's the two Columbus teams, right?
Yep.
Cleveland and Cincy.
Yep.
So.
Oh my God, you were there.
Let's go into our first big deal. I want to start off with the Patriots one.
Okay.
So...
I think they got undervalued for it.
Jimmy Garoppolo goes for a second-round pick to the 49ers.
I love the move for the 49ers. I think it proves that Lynch is just a stud of a GM. Like, they got flack.
But, so what interests me the most out of that entire deal is they traded Jacoby Brissett to the Colts because they're like,
we got Garoppolo.
We got Garoppolo. Tommy's going to play until he's like 50. And that's kind of where we're at.
It's funny because that was my follow-up to this whole discussion is they have nothing in the wings.
That's the thing.
They have nothing in the wings.
So what are the Patriots thinking?
That's 2 missed field goals now.
Thank God. What are the Patriots thinking? And now trading the second quarterback on. Like, is it, okay, we're going to take that second and go draft another young QB?
Like, you had both opportunities.
You had you
traded 1A, 1B for backups.
And you had two different styles of quarterback there.
Very much so.
So like if you wanted to go to a run and gun offense, you can get Jacoby Brissett. If you wanted another Tom Brady, you had Jimmy Garoppolo, who still has some mobility. Don't cut him short on that.
No.
Right?
He's a younger Brady.
And here's actually so funny enough, speaking with a couple of the buddies at work, we were joking around that it's Tradegate. They traded Garoppolo there for second, and he's not going to sign a long-term contract and go back to the Patriots. And funny enough, don't I see an article today that says Jimmy Garoppolo will not agree to a long-term deal with the 49ers?
I did see this.
So, is there collusion still going on there in the Patriots camp?
The Patriots have been they've had their name kind of tarnished a little bit for such debauchery.
So I'm kind of interested to see how the whole thing plays out. I was reading some articles today that was even saying that Garoppolo may not get a start until week 12 because they want to get him, accustomed to the offense and, give him some time to really adjust and let the other starter kind of play it through, hit their bye week, and then come and start week 12.
Who's starting in San Fran right now?
So it was Brian Hoyer.
But they just released him because of this trade. I saw that.
They released him, and then he goes and signs with the Patriots. A 3-year deal. So I thought that was odd.
I've always actually been a fan of Hoyer, too.
I like Hoyer, but he's a backup. He's a good backup.
He's a backup.
Let him steep it like that.
Yeah.
And then I believe Blaine Gabbert was the other starter in San Francisco. Like, what is with these freaking bad handoffs? Thread it! Yeah, hold that ball.
Bad handoffs and can't do a shuffle pass to an open receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't look now.
But that's fine. AB makes the play. We make it happen. That's what matters. Let it develop. That's what we're going for. And
I think they got undervalued for Garoppolo because if they had traded him last year at the draft, he could have got first rounder.
You don't think a second's enough? Like,
I think a second is.
Football, like a second's almost like a first. And really, 49ers are going to shit the beds. It's going to be closer to a first rounder than it is.
I get it. But I know last year during the draft, it was highly regarded he would have gone for a first. It was highly noted. Sorry, I shouldn't say regarded.
So, interesting how it pans out and how Garoppolo potentially changes the 49ers. They got some half-decent guys there. Like, Pierre Garçon's there. What's on the receiving core now? Now that I think of it, I'm trying off the top of my head. I know they got a couple other pieces.
I can't think of any.
And they're not horrible by any means.
Actually, I should have talked to this about my manager because she's actually a huge 49ers fan. It's gotten her take on it because I know she hates the Patriots too. So it's kind of like, you know.
Well, right now, it's a great time to be a 49ers
There you
fan.
go.
Great time, man. Jimmy Garoppolo's a guy who, if he signs long term,
Just over top of him.
He like
over top of him.
That was
borderline teabagging and
just say. Well, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there.
Say no more.
Yeah. And the last one, and for me, is the big one.
I can't believe. You know how we were talking about second round as a first round pick?
Yeah.
What do you classify a fourth round pick as?
Nothing.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Miami just flat out says, okay, we're done. Jay Cutler's a joke. Ryan Tannehill, I don't care if you're injured. Here's Jay Ajayi, our starting running back, who's literally a superstar for a fourth.
He's been on the Pro Bowls.
And they're just like, here, go to the Eagles, who are already dominating people.
Who's like killing it.
Who already have LeGarrette Blount and Smallwood. Here, go.
That was it makes no sense to me on so many levels.
Like, they're a 7-1 team. Carson Wentz has turned the corner to be
elite.
One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Elite.
Yeah, he's got like, what, 14, 15 touchdowns on like 2 interceptions?
Yep. It's disturbing. He's
Numbers
up for
are
MVP.
there. Yeah, numbers are there. The yardage is there. Like, he's just demolishing. Demolishing. So, what is Miami saying, number one? And number two, how much better does Fly Eagles Fly get? That's
my God.
User all day.
That's Slay.
This
is what we got him for.
Whoop! Oh, get out. Get off me, son.
Oh, my God.
Get off me, son.
Wow. Yeah. At minimum, we're putting up 3 here. Yeah. That's why we got him. Yeah. Well done with the user.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks to the boys. Somewhat. Got my user picks up there. Vin, shout out to you. Getting our confidence up. Vin is the king of the user pick. Showing some love.
Yeah, that trade, I think, baffled everybody.
My question is, how much better did that just make the Eagles? Because, like I said, Fly Eagles Fly, they're legit now.
It gives them another weapon. Not that they needed it.
No.
Not that they needed it by any means.
Because, you know, you've now seen the receivers are making plays. Guys are coming out. Like, Aguilar moved to the slot. The guy's he's a beast. I picked him up in fantasy. I've been riding him out like crazy. He's been a pure monster since that adjustment. So it's like, is it Super Bowl or bust for these guys now? Are they all in?
I think so. It feels like...
Or is it too early to call? Because Carson Wentz is literally only in his second year. He didn't get
Okay,
in.
he's in.
No. Oh, he's in. Okay.
13.
Okay. I saw it go to the 2-yard line. I'm like, wait a second.
It kind of feels like just really better done. Remember the Eagles circa back McNabb, Terrell Owens, and then they bulked up on that?
Yep. Russell Westbrook. Good team. Is it Russell Westbrook?
It was Westbrook.
But was it Russell, though?
Yeah.
No, that's the basketball player. What's the Westbrook?
Adam Westbrook?
I don't want to fake news this. I feel like it might be Russell, but it's not. I don't think it is.
I'm on this.
And it's driving me nuts because like I was actually a big fan of him, even though he's an Eagles player. Really good running back.
Terrell Jonathan.
This guy look Westbrook Eagles. It'll pop up.
Good point.
100%.
Good point.
Because he was that good.
He was the only one there.
He was legit, man. Oh, I got popped. Brian Westbrook. Thank you. Yeah, like that was the day of like Westbrook, Dawkins, like the fear defense.
Yep.
They were good, man.
McNabb under center.
Like the team looks legit again. And I think it's been a while since you've seen that from the Eagles. So it's exciting. I mean, as another Pennsylvania team, obviously there's apparently a rivalry with the Steelers, which I don't really see, to be honest.
I don't understand, actually, on the contrary, why it's not a rivalry, to be honest.
Because they don't really play that much.
I know, but like I don't understand how you can have two teams in the same state and it not be a rival.
Well, see, because for me the thing is you look at the Ohio thing, like I said. So you got Cincinnati, you got Cleveland, same division. That's a rivalry.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Eagles are not in your division is what I'm saying.
Well, I guess because between Baltimore, Cincy, Cleveland, it's all kind of in that one centralized area. And Pittsburgh's, I guess, closer to Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, whereas the Philly is more west? That makes sense? No, more east.
More east.
More east. And Pittsburgh's more like centralized. If I'm not mistaken. Sorry, guys, for my my bad U.S. geography. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's not our forte right now.
Yeah, like, funny enough, I did look this up. And if I remember correctly, how I'm visualizing it, it's something like that. Can I just point out that we're playing Felipe Rios?
Are we really finally taking on Rivers?
I just realized right now on that last play, it's Felipe.
Thank God.
This could not
Revenge is sweet!
So we know he can't run and throw. We know he can't run. Good situation. More sacks, more picks. It's only fitting.
I'm okay with this right now.
It's only fitting that I use your pick, Felipe.
It's only fair. For all the pain we endured, Jeff, it's only fair.
We did take a bit to get here.
We did.
We did. But
we took our bumps.
But, you know, you guys gave us, you know, the hints, the tips, all that good stuff. But what we needed, we took your advice.
2 for 6.
That was like our Rivers.
That's our
2 for
Rivers.
6, 16 yards, side-arming a wide-open receiver and missing him.
And a pick.
Good stuff.
Oh, there's Brown finally.
Good stuff.
He's back.
So, and that was the NFL, you know, trade deadline that was.
The busiest ever.
What is your feeling now at this point in the season? You know, what? Oh, damn. That guy's got broken ankles. What's your point at this, or a view at this point in the season? Who are your favorites? What are your predictions? Because we're about halfway through now.
We are roughly.
Yeah, we're week 9. So we're actually past halfway through. This is the second half of the season, officially. I know. It's an interesting question.
I will say, I think the Pats are not what I thought they would be.
Like the Bears are who we thought they were? That's not the Pats?
The Pats have been very underwhelming, I think.
Really?
I could not get the... Put it this way, when you get Cooks on like a nothing deal, and you're like barely leading your division.
But Tom Brady's up for MVP again.
I know. But I feel like the team, they've also gone through a bunch of injuries. Like,
yeah.
Hightower's out for the year.
So your thought is, like, Patriots are good, but they're potentially not exactly the favorite coming out of the AFC this year.
Exactly.
Okay. So that being said...
Son of a Dansby, that was also a former.
Who's your guy? Who's your guy from the AFC? Who's your guy from the NFC? Like, what are kind of the expectations?
The NFC, I'm sorry, you can't touch the Eagles right now.
Eagles?
You can't touch them.
So then who's your AFC team, you think, kind of going in? I know. Big question marks.
There's so much on, like, the cusp. There's not a surefire. Like, the NFC is going to be KC, just based off, like, Hunt killing it, and Smith.
Well, that's been one of the big surprises this season, honestly. And I think we've probably chatted about it on
a bunch
previous episodes. But, you know, Tyreek Hill, you know, Kareem Hunt, Alex Smith really showing a great year.
Like, it's going to come down to one of those two boys.
You think Chiefs or Eagles?
It has to be. Just based on how they've performed.
So what about little kind of off the beaten track here? What about Deshaun Watson in Houston?
He put up a show and a half against
Seattle.
Seattle. Thank you.
And
Sherman actually came out and said
he's essentially throwing 3 touchdowns a game.
I know.
And Will Fuller, who's played like 4 games this year, has like 7 touchdowns.
He's actually one of the he's got such a weird stat line, like it's on the cusp of history where he's played like minimal games but has like the most offensive production.
And the crazy is he's got like 11 throws to him.
Yeah, I know.
Like
his targets have been nothing.
It's so weird. But he's like such an end zone threat. Oh, nice ball swat. Swat. That's a big play.
Is that
Marcus Joyner.
Hey,
one of our new guys.
Yep.
One of the big boys we brought in.
The additions to the defense have been cutesy. I like them.
They've been fun. They've been really fun. I've loved Darius Slay's addition. Joyner has been great. I like that we kind of put some of the rookies in officially.
Yep.
So shout out to you guys for making the call out to say get younger, get faster. We've really felt it in the gameplay. It's been pretty good. Definitely seeing more. Oh. Yeah, buddy.
Is that toes in? That's
Toes.
your boy.
Yeah. Oh. TJ Watt getting it done. Okay. So
I don't know. The AFC I find is a lot harder, man.
So it is. And this was kind of leading on to my next question. Let's talk our teams.
Oh, my team is
MMC knows. MMC knows. Chef Tom's a Colts guy. I'm a Steelers guy. What is your feeling with the...
I was just cocking it.
What is your feeling with the Colts right now with Jacoby Brissett? You guys got, is it Malik Mack at running back?
Yeah.
Really? Looking pretty good.
I actually like that draft pick. He was a great pickup, a great find.
Looking pretty good. You guys didn't trade away because there were some rumors that teams were making the call for Moncrief and for T.Y. Hilton, which I thought would have been a huge mistake for the Colts to move out.
Oh my God! I did hear the rumors of Watkins.
Oh! Ball's loose.
Oh!
Ball's back. Okay.
Hey, first down.
Uh-oh. Legal block in the back, offense. I guess a defense, legal block in the back.
So, accept?
That is probably post penalty? I don't know what the proper call is here.
Decline. I think it puts us better in
there we
position.
Go. We have the ball. That's what matters. So yeah. What's your feeling on the Colts? There was also rumors of Andrew Luck being traded.
I heard the T.Y. Hilton, which broke my heart.
T.Y. and Moncrief.
Moncrief, I can kind of see. He is a deep threat. There's so much wrong right now with my team, and it hurts me to say that.
Well, Vontae Davis, another name.
I could have saw us moving on from Vontae.
But he's a stud corner.
He is.
Stud corner. And I think there's some good pieces on that defense, like Malik Hooker, finally kicking around now. A guy you were really excited.
Oh, he's injured.
I think you talked about it in our draft episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking do anything today.
Couldn't sustain.
Jeff, I'm cold as shit today.
That's good. Just keep playing good defense. Keep playing good defense.
That's all I have going for me right now.
You raise me up.
Nice.
Yeah, I went there, guys. Yeah, so some excitement there. On the flip side, and it hurts me to say, I'm so worried about Big Ben right now. I'm so worried. I don't think we've seen the Roethlisberger we expect.
I agree with you on that.
And I don't know if it's a confidence thing on the entire team. I don't know if it's a Ben thing because he was unsure about coming back this season.
Like if he wasn't fully prepared for everything.
I don't know what it is, and I'm finding it incredibly frustrating with the games. Like he's overthrowing guys, he's underthrowing guys. It just seems like the offense isn't jiving. It's on the same page. And I've noticed like they've really pushed on Le'Veon to really get back to that old school like smash mouth Steeler football.
Yep.
Not to say it's been a bad thing. Steelers are 6-2. You know, they just knocked off Detroit, but again, it was a nail biter. And it took a massive game from Juju Smith-Schuster to really take that game over. It was a 97-yard touchdown. Catch and go. That took the game over.
You know what? I will, if I had to choose between my franchise and yours right now to like build from, I would take your team.
Well, the Steelers have a lot of pieces in place.
Wow, that was horrible, Young. Was that Young or was that Mabani?
I was using the linebacker.
Tomlinson.
Okay. Did the computer jump?
Yeah.
I was on Watt. I was literally trying to freaking figure out my spot here. Why are we jumping? That's just stupidity.
That's back-to-back Tomlinson. You have to call him out. Steve, call him off.
Is this thing like glitching right now? I don't understand. I'm using the linebacker. Why are you getting encroachment penalties? Okay. I'm just going to use your Watt and not move. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand like this. Done. Go. Hike the ball before I kill you.
There you go.
All right, Felipe. I took the underneath pass, eh? Took the safe pass. I get it. Totally get it. So, yeah, my whole spiel on the whole Steeler thing, man. Like, I'm scared. I really want them to get one more for Ben.
I don't think that's. I don't think the Steelers are going to. I don't think the Steelers are going to be a playoff. Like, they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to do any noise.
But when they make the playoffs, they always seemingly find their way to like an AFC Championship game, and then when they play the Pats, they lose. What now?
I don't think the Pats will take it.
Offense.
No, it's good for us.
So, decline it.
Yeah, I would decline.
Actually, no, let's put them second 12. Why did I put them at 39? Screw it. We'll take the extra yardage.
All right.
Because the holding put them back 10. I only got them for 8.
I'm trying to think. Like, who else would make noise in the East? Or see, I keep saying East in the
AFC?
Yeah.
So you got Houston. You got the Steelers. You got the Pats.
Those are all the big players, but I don't see any of them. Like, one of them have to be the representative.
Like, who am I forgetting right now? There's got to be somebody on the AFC side.
Oh, like
that's got to be making the push.
Like Oakland's NFC, Lions NFC.
Well, Oakland's been bad anyways.
Well, I'm just thinking roster-wise. Okay, I'm doing it.
Pull it up. Give me the standings.
I got to figure out, like... Because I'm drawing blanks right now, too. Arizona's injured, but that's NFC. Seattle's just finding their means, but it's NFC. The NFC, I'm sorry, is the better league. Or the better division. Better conference.
In the current state. Yeah, I'd say so.
Standings. AFC.
So
New England only has a half game on Buffalo right now. Pittsburgh, you have 2 games on Baltimore. Tennessee and Jacksonville are leading my division, which is a joke, at 4-3.
Yeah, they're gone.
So that's wash. Okay, so it's Smith and KC is AFC, not NFC. So I fucked that up. So...
Thinking 49ers. Smith.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, there you go.
Because Denver's fallen out.
Denver's 2.5 out.
Like, Trevor Siemian throws 3 picks against the Chiefs last game.
Lynch is not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Paxton Lynch?
Yeah.
I don't think he's got a chance, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a starter. Oh.
I held coverage. Carradine got in the back, and he's like, I'm just going to take this one out.
2-minute warning. 4-17. They have to go for this.
Hope you guys don't mind. Just take out Felipe.
Let the team do the rest.
Just get some hands in there.
Like, I look at it, and I'm not convinced by any team in the AFC. Meanwhile, the NFC, like, I think Philly can make noise.
Too. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that another pick?
Oh, yeah.
Joiner.
Not having a question. This is going to the house,
6. 6. Selly. Nice. Tuck and roll.
Yeah. Wasn't worried about that. First pick 6.
There you go.
There we go.
Welcome to the team.
Good stuff, boys.
Like, the NFC, Philly can make noise.
Yep. 7-1.
Minnesota's been a beautiful thing. Like, you know how many injuries they've had to overcome and they're still producing?
Well, Teddy Bridgewater, who's supposedly on his way back. It's the defense, man. The defense been there. Case Keenum's been a surprise. Sam Bradford had a great start to the year before he got hurt.
Yep.
So there's some definite potential there. And I feel bad for the Lions, not just because some of our good buddies are Lions fans, but, like, what Matt Stafford's doing over there deserves so much more credit.
I also heard a funny little, like, rumor that was twirling around with the trade deadline that people were trying to acquire Megatron's rights.
Yep. Yep. That's
so that would be interesting.
That is 100% a real thing.
You know what the issue was with Detroit is that, like,
sacked.
It was not well received, the parting of the two.
Well, he was pissed off because he felt like he wasn't getting enough put around him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And if you're at that point in your career where you're getting injuries, you're taking the bumps, give me something to make it worth my while to keep playing.
God. I do not miss Phillips at all. Can I tell you that?
Nope. His mobility is like -12.
My God.
And we called that, and he's 3rd and 25 right now.
New Orleans somehow is 5-2.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well. Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara over there. And plus, you got Drew Brees still there.
I don't get how Carolina trades Benjamin, and they're only a half game out from New Orleans. What are you doing?
My thought is just like, they don't have anything for Cam anymore. What about the Rams? The Rams have a half.
The Rams are tied with Seattle. Like, the NFC is so much more competitive.
It's got to happen at some point. Because you got to remember, a lot of those teams were very bad for a very long time.
True.
Right?
Like,
so the draft picks have to start adding up at some point, you would hope.
Well, at the same time, it's very easy to make a mess. Like, think of how many top 5 picks are busts.
I'm not arguing that at all. Guys who I feel bad for are guys like Joe Thomas, who have never seen a quarterback.
Oh, I know.
That have helped him out. And that guy makes the Pro Bowl every year.
He is the definition of a tackle.
It's so sad. He is... And he's the blindside tackle, too, is he not?
He's got the hardest job. Yeah. And yet, time after time, he's just like, line me up.
He's just like busting out some classic tracks here.
Yeah.
Time after time.
I feel like I did nothing this game, and I apologize because I want to be offensive productive. I threw 2 picks. I did cause a fumble, recovered a fumble. I did get a pick.
That worked out great, by the way.
I know, but that's not what I want to bring to the table. I want to bring offense.
That's okay.
I know good offense.
Sometimes we have to balance it out.
Defense is a good offense, but
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't getting anything.
That's going to the house. That's going to the house. Zachy Miller, who's actually out with a very serious injury. And could be out for a bit.
What happened?
I didn't get the full bit of it when I was listening to SportsCenter. But they're saying a lot of guys are reaching out to him. He's going to be out for a bit. And I wish I heard what it was. But, you know, he's on our team. I've always been a Zach Miller guy.
So have I, and I know we've actually contemplated moving on from him because he is getting up there in age. We have Doyle in the wings and
Doyle
Perkins.
rules.
Perkins, don't look now. He's got what, like 2 touchdowns? Who's got the Polamalu right now? Office.
I don't know, but I really wish they would pull out some like Polamalu legends.
I don't understand why they're not. I told you I watched like a half-an-hour documentary on Troy Polamalu.
He's awesome.
I thought you'd be proud.
Such a cool dude. Such a cool dude.
One of the only guys that have hair insured.
I actually got to see him play. My first game I went to Pittsburgh against New Orleans. I definitely caught him.
Oh.
I almost got that.
7 for 16, 3 picks.
I basically ran the route.
I do not
better
miss,
than the wide receiver did.
I do not miss that.
That stat line?
That stat.
Yeah. Our Kaiser has, 4 touchdowns?
Yep.
Or 3. Did we run one in? No, I think Bell ran one in, didn't he? No, he didn't.
No, he caught it.
No, he's got 4 touchdown passes.
4. Another guy has had a bad situation of injuries. Pitta.
Yeah.
My God, that guy and his hips.
In Baltimore?
Yep.
He's been in some trouble. Well, that's why they picked up Benjamin Watson, right? They went
had
out,
to.
got a tight end, but who's also another older player. So, I mean...
Oh, God, he's been passed around, too.
A big tight end that I'm a really big fan of, and I was kind of hoping the Steelers were going to draft him, was David Njoku, that Cleveland guy.
Yeah, I remember you...
Really, really wanted them to get their hands on him. I love Jesse James, but I really wanted kind of a nice 1-2.
Well, in all honesty, I feel like a lot of packages nowadays are drafted up to have 2 tight ends.
Yeah, as well as for blocking sake. You know, look what the Pats did with Hernandez and Gronk, right?
Yep.
I mean, those were 2 stellar players.
I will say, I was actually surprised when the Pats took on Dwight Allen from the Colts this past year, that they didn't actually go into more of a 2 tight end package. Because I miss having Allen part of my Colts.
Oh, he's a great tight end.
He was awesome on the block, great hands, injury timeout.
For me, Colts are Clark. Dallas Clark.
Oh, yeah.
When I think tight end Colts, that's my guy.
Yeah. Now,
such a good player.
That was my era of high prime for being a Colts fan. You know, you had Polamalu, I had Bob Sanders.
Oh, Bob Sanders was good.
You had Bettis, I had Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James, another good, really good player.
You had Ward.
You guys also had Joseph Adai.
I had Harrison.
Yep. You guys had Marvin Harrison. You guys had Reggie Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah. We had...
oh, God. What's his name?
We had Austin Collie.
No, but this is prior to him. This is little slot receiver.
I know. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Oh, my God. And then he went to the Broncos. I can picture his face. I can't think of his name.
Concussions out the...
Yeah. Big issue. So 3 touchdown passes for Kaiser. One was a pick 6. 131 yards. This was a rough, tough game. But we came out with the win.
I would say this would be... We graduated, so 06 roster.
Okay. We got 4 sacks. We got the road win.
Ben Utek. Brandon Stokely.
There
it is.
That's who it was. Huge Stokely fan, man. I like Stokely a lot. Good player.
We had Dwight Freeney.
Oh, Freeney was
Mathis.
That's when Freeney was a monster.
It was ridiculous. Bethea on the back end.
Yeah, Bethea got shot by his girlfriend in that game that they played in the playoffs. Right before it. And he's the one that picked up the fumble against Bettis when he fumbled it on the goal line. And when Roethlisberger made the fallback catch and pulled him with one hand.
That was him?
That was Antoine Bethea.
Okay.
And he wasn't even supposed to play that game. He literally got shot by his girlfriend
before the game. Nah, I got this.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, don't worry, I'm going to play. So, shout out to Antoine Bethea.
Mad props.
Awesome player, man. But, see, your boys chit-chatted. They pulled out the victory.
Covered some huge topics.
Yep.
No less on the trade deadline because it just passed.
Yep. 5-1. We continue to push on. We made no mistakes that game. We came out. We put points on the board.
I put 2 picks on the board.
Did they put any points on the board?
Not in my hands, but...
No mistakes were made. We killed Felipe Rios. That's a win. Guys, that's the end of the episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Going into week 8.
Yeah.
Boys are just get it done. Get it done.
Push on.
That's the motto for the season. We're going to get it done. How far we go, let's see where the boys will take us. The young QB, he's throwing some fire into the offense. We brought in the key pieces. We're getting Le'Veon Bell into games. This was turned around our season. Guys, leave some comments below. Get some likes up on this video. Hit subscribe. Gotta get a little ding ding. Ding ding.
And notifications. That's what Jeff's alluding to.
That's
right
what I'm
here.
getting to. That's it. Chateau, see, you have notifications on, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
We got them on for all of our favorite YouTubers. Because we have to know when all the good stuff's dropping. Just saying. Just saying. So guys, check out social media. Tons of good stuff over there. You don't want to keep in contact with us. You know, we drop some fun little pictures, and we love chatting on Twitter. You know, you can check out our store. Officially live. MMC merch.
Those mugs look solid.
The mugs look amazing. We've gotten sweaters, t-shirts. I got a full array assortment of things that you can get with the MMC logo, with the Millennial ManCave, and that beauty of a red-black plaid. And, of course, one of my personal favorites, Shawarma Nation. Getting closer every day, guys. We've surpassed 350 subscribers. Pushing closer on the 360 side, which means under 150. Until this guy's just going to be just crushing a swarm. Crushing a swarm.
TikTok, TikTok.
Make sure you hit that subscribe, guys, because Chef Tom wants to buy me one. He does.
8 weeks.
He does. He wants it.
So what happens if it doesn't happen? Do you buy me one?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that.
There you go.
Well, because I was the one who's like, we're going to do it. I even feel like we can surpass it because our viewers are awesome and they are hitting subscribe.
Agreed.
They're giving us back, you know, the comments, the feedback, all that good stuff.
Agreed. But, you know, I like to live practically.
Guys, get me a shawarma. Show some love to your boys. Keep growing with us. We're working hard every day to get this to you guys. This is our dream. We want to be full-time. We want to get on here for you and bring you tons of fun content. Check us out on Twitch as well. We have such a good time streaming with the boys. You know, Chef Tom comes in. He tries to make it as much as he can. You got to remember, the setup is at my house. Chef Tom rolls in from time to time.
Worst case, I'll be sleeping on the side.
Worst case, he's here sleeping on the side. You know, throwing in some little jibber jabs, jumping in the chat, having some fun. You know, we're working our schedules as tough as we can, guys. You know, we're mixing, matching. We're like, Chef Tom, when are you off, man? We go this time, this time. We shoot late at night. We do whatever we can, guys, because we love you guys. We've been loving this experience. We want to keep seeing it growing, and we can only do it with your help. So thank you guys so much for everything. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we're going to catch you on the next one.
I feel like I got to shave.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Roll it out, Chef Tom.
Guys, everything Jeff said and then some.
Times 2.
We'll see you on the next one. Most love.
No twirls?
No twirls.